right, and our next set of slides is going to talk about one of the questions we also tried to predict at the beginning of the year, which was, will housing inventory increase in 2023? And we have a Mandy from the team with us who's going to kind of address this situation overall. Tell us a little bit about what you found out, Mandy.
So our prediction was pretty much correct. We predicted that we'll see a small rise in inventory, but not enough to kind of beat out the previous 3-4 years. And so that's pretty much what you see here is that there is a small rise in inventory, and you'll kind of see it started in March. April went down just a little bit and then kind of back up in May and June. But otherwise we're really down compared to the previous years. And I think just like the other buyer specialists have been saying, the lack of inventory kind of is like a ripple effect onto all of the other things that they kind of talked about. So another interesting thing was in 2019 to year to date to now, just for instance, in June of 2019, there's 833 new lists, and then June of 2023, there was, June of 2023, there's 323. So I mean,
so it's almost 50% below the average.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the things that when I go back and look at pre-COVID numbers, sometimes it blows my mind at how much inventory. And how have you seen buyers react to that? I remember the days of 5 and 6 houses a day for 4 or 5 days in a row when they came up for their vacation. Are buyers attempting to try to recreate that to make a buying decision, or is it still one and done because that's all the only inventory that's available?
For myself, I guess what I'm really seeing is they call on a specific property, and that's all they really want to see. It's kind of more now, I try and put together a few other options that may not be fitting that criteria, but hey, let's take a look because you never know. And so, yeah, it's definitely not, here and there you'll get that 5-hour tour day, but it's more, yeah, let's just see this one property because, yeah.
I also feel like from everything I'm reading, one of the reasons we're also seeing inventory not rise is because sellers that have current existing homes, even if they're not in love with their home, they might be in love with their interest rate.
Absolutely. I hear it all the time, actually.
Yeah, and I know one of the things we say is, date the rate, marry the home, so you can always buy the home at the rate you have today and then hope in the future refinance.
Yeah.
But I think that if you have a 2 or 3% interest rate right now, it's really hard to let that go. To potentially have a 6.5% interest rate, which I think is a nationwide issue, not just us up here.
Right.
Awesome. Anything else you noted that you really think was something that you think people should know about?
I just think that the inventory does have a ripple effect on how everything else in the market really kind of flows. So it is something to kind of know about and connect with the local agent so you know how that market's looking.
Awesome. Thanks, Mandy.
Yeah.